So on the live, it looks good when I have to eat on the live. I will say that I'm not eating to what statues and things. Yet they also eat when it comes to the life that we live. But yet that is not favorable to live in the life like this. I said the Lord made it entirely living. And you say what? How can the highest authority with He, because I made it possible? Because I, who do you hail? Where you hail something, or where you hail an angel or spirit, and they come living among you, and you don't know them, what do you think you would have done to them? You would have done to them anyway, anyhow you live, measuring wealth, riches to them anyhow. To just say they are also just one of those things you can just regard as they are. So don't be just this beer, yeah, about the most honored wealth to show the light and life. The only one who can come on the life, and the Lord will show you the most, the only the family of the universe. Wow. Yeah. Right. Go on to the life. So I just don't eat it. I don't just show you what is on the live, but as close as you want to have it. I don't want to fake it. The Lord did not say that we should come to a level in the world that we don't know Him, or who came from the Word in the flesh creation. You see this? There is no rule on this earth that you can say we allow it to happen, that I should be paid for. Again, the opposite. That way you are judging righteously, then they are using you, the same one judging, for the wrong result. Then we have to that level. We have to finish all of them. Anything, because the Lord cannot be as corrupt in human being that you said that whoever is found guilty doing that, and then they want to bring the judgment. When they come, you are saying they should judge the one with the judgment, the same as the person with it. Do I turn or instantly, do I become that person I'm judging? Or you want to say that for lack of knowledge we are doing it? It can't happen like that, because I'm not in the world of my enemies. What is it? Let's see what. Disappear from the channel. Come on. Disappear the television. Come out of the chill world. We are not broadcasting from the world of the enemies. Come out. Come out. Out of the two universe. You know, all this art, when I was in Nkoya, the time it began more with us, with the works, people were like this. I was seeing people dressed like that one, you know, they crashed that. And I was like, is it reality? Because the same human being that I know, they were the same flesh that they were dressed and having blood, you know, those things in it. Yet dressed in a more nice way, but that this one, you know, this one is a crown fit only to whom it fit. I said, until I come. So if you don't have this kind of forehead, no, I don't have forehead. I'm showing you the desire of this very level. How maybe you want to see it. So I have to always show that if I put on anything, you should add an art. Yes. So this doesn't look like Muslim anyway. It looks like only commander. I hope you are seeing it. It looks like that person as is in the heavens. Story. The princess. Yes, we have it to show you. Yes, we are not showing our lady or the captains to be their level different. Put it on. Yes, I am the only one with a live. So if you don't see what the camera can see or what we are watching on the live, you have missed it. You will have missed it. Yeah, there's nothing to miss. When I'm here, come on, lady, uncle. Come on, number. So we ended broadcast live right here because I have other things to say. You know, even from that which we were saying, I had many things mentioned like elements and terms we needed to decode. So maybe right after this, I will try that much and to the live. Yeah, with what simplest understanding. That's it. There you go. Okay, my simple hand, my hand means to know. That's why for us, the angel will name itself. Oh, that's a great engineer. You go see the engineer. Go see the one who designed the Air Force and all of that. The kind of machine they use. If you can use any site to bomb them, tell me. The one who designed for you what to wear. Or you want to determine the kind of level of technology that you have based on paper calculation. Okay, they tell you can't have this or you can't have that. That is also what officially should be given. And when we look at the enemy cannot have it. Because they'll come and blow our mouth again. You don't know what I've suffered. If the law and the Creator did not know, He Himself in the flesh of somebody that is wedded agreement to the flesh, yet is my own destiny until I make it to where He dwelleth. Look at this side here. Watch here. The eyebrow. How we dress it to this. It's a star we're showing you now. Like that. Then I have to show you the face. Yeah. And you see that we are not the baby deaf. No. The dead people have eaten. I'm not the one they want to say they eat. How can you the one corrupt? How can you eat the dead they say it's in my stomach? Like this. Come on, the total corruption out. Come on, the total corruption out of it. Come on, the total corruption out of this way. Come on, the total corruption out of this channel. Come on, the total corruption out. Come out now. Release my flesh. Total corruption. Out of his nose. Out of the flesh of somebody else. Come on, the total corruption out. Come on, the total corruption out of this place. Come on, the total corruption out of my nose. Come on, the total corruption out of you. Come out of here. Out of this way. Out of this way. Out of now. So I don't just get up. Let me stand up. So that you'll be saying that you are doing this for us. As watch the Air Force, the news. Total corruption. Out of this place. You don't bath into this. This is not a bathing place. Out of this place. You are the one that placed in the bathing place. Out of this place. Out of here. So when I give command, that is what it is in the and the spirit of myself. That is what it is. So when you human being fail to learn or to do it, you'll be punished for that. Even as I keep on sweating, we made it like that. Yes, because things or issues that I handle now, they really mean that we need water reserve. So the virgin with water reserve. We'll be right, like yesterday, we'll be back. Oh, look at even the dressing. Oh, what a world. It looks excellently how it fits. Oh, the new one is showing here. And this side, hey, and they are showing different side of my flesh. Don't worry. I know how to get you out. So the voice says, oh, don't worry, I know how to get you out. Come on, total corruption out of here. Look, I didn't have to play because no player can beat this game. Oh, yes. Do you know what I mean? I have not been given what you care about in the defilement, but I care about what is what undefiled. I don't keep rotten ugly. They are not my friends. So I don't really like to give life be the best. No. I can't tell my good for that opposite. The Lord and the sower and the seed. You see, it came to us. Sure. So in Konya I say Ela and then Allah. So it is the Konya that begot the language of that which somebody make a god. Ela and Allah. Let me show you this. The word Allah. If I want to express myself in Konya to say oh, Allah boy. When I say Allah boy means he has done or he has done it or I have done it. So let me show you how it is. When I say Ela boy, you see Ela. We have Ela. Ela boy means it has done. Alabwe means known, the one who did it. So you call it Alabwe. Alabwe means I know, let's say myself sitting on the channel, and I'm referring to, let's say, this myself also in the background. As one check it below the screen here. Like I will say, oh, this one, this person here should say, oh, this one has what? He has done it. It means I know this one. So Alabwe, I'm confirming that this one has done it. But when I say Ilabwe, Ilabwe means it is done. You say it. Then when I say Ani la bwe, you see that the word continues to sound in every word. Ani la bwe, Ani la bwe. So Ani la bwe means we are saying Ani la bwe. That gets that word means we have made it, or we have done it. This is our, even the angels' language. And you are saying it's for somebody, a God. What are you saying? We don't deceive people. You are making people to deceive people in the world. What kind of angel is this? What kind of world is that? How can you pay for the things that cause you incur, or the what kind of world is this? How? Look at my crown feet. Yeah, I don't think there's any competitor in this. Please, don't do the wrong. Don't do things the way we don't agree. If not, we'll fight live right now. We just finished fighting a moment. Today I need to sit and talk to this. You know that word? You think the Lord made known to people what they are even saying? They do not know what they are saying. You are saying that my word. Let me just show you this. Let me show you this. On the live. Look at it. Oh! And it means you are saying this one is Allah. Again. Oh! This one you are saying Ilah. Another one. Oh! This one too. You are saying we have made it. Wow, that's it. So that's simply our word and speaking, tongue, speaking on the mic. You are saying it's a God, it's a creator. That's it. So who have the language? So in that case, when Allah is falling, I'll tell him, I forget out of here. Who are you? The people who even call it that name to be a God, they don't even speak the language. Because you are not on the tongue. So the one what you're saying is these ones sitting. And that's why we say what we throw away, you can't bring it to us. We don't need it. If I say Ifa in Korean language means weed. So when I cut Ifa to give way to a crop and planting, you tell me that you are returning to us Ifa or the weed. Yet that is what they call Ifa in Nigeria, to be a god. Look at what you are saying. What are you saying? What do you people, what do you mean? Angel that is cutting things off because I have to weed and make farm. You are saying that's what is your God. We are keeping it, bringing it to us. That which we say is a stubborn person, we are throwing them away. Please, naturally, we are saying, look, Ifa. We are saying Ifa, if you don't know, to have this planting as weed. This one on the channel. This one we are saying, oh, I'm cutting it off. Give way. You say, let's let it block. Oh, I'm cutting this off. That thing I'm cutting off, I say Ifa. I'm saying, cutting you off. We don't, it's unwanted. I have maybe what? Food. This one, I want to grow this or I want to plant for this, and then I cut this Ifa on. Then I have agode. This agode, even I need to decode that word right now. Agode. To say we want to say coconut. We are saying what? Ela, Allah, and you say, and then Ani, La. There you have the languages sounding somebody. So you think you be God what? You call yourself, let's say, a Muslim or Christianity. It doesn't call any level. That's why I'm the one showing the world what you know to tell him. I'm the one saying you should go and sit down. Go and print yourself somewhere. You are not the one who call us. We are the ones speaking it on the mic. On a, like spitting our thing out, or throwing spitting or saliva, spitting up or mucus, removing it. And you are saying that is a thing like this. This is what you are saying. The thing is out. and you are saying this is what you are worshiping. I say, this thing I've removed from my hand or my mouth. Can't be saying it's the Lord to us. Okay, you value it. Don't come and worry us with it. You are not the Lord who gave. Tell him I'm never saying it. Go and put yourself somewhere. That's why I'm showing you what you don't know. To return to the light. Don't come and be worrying people here. The beard is showing. That which you are throwing away. I'm the one to cut you off and you are saying what? Who made you what? Have we become where we came from? And where is it? And we don't have anywhere called Muslim where we are saying Allah or Ilah. That's why the white people. Let's go see the word. What I'm saying is simply you watch. Watch here. You look at the word I'm speaking in Nkonya language. I have to put it there. That word. We'll see it in Nkonya language on the internet dictionary. Let's get it. So BBC is breaking news. They say what? That UK PM. We've talked about PM at what? Roundabout area. And they say what? And Telete ISIS and launch attack on Telete. Yeah, it's live. They're on live. So when I'm on live, you are seeing people who are live on live. You are seeing BBC. So the man and woman like myself sitting here. Why they show them these two things we are saying. I'm the one with the channel that can break the news. So breaking the king, you can't break the king, break the news. You can't break the king. So when they say you break the king, means you break the king's virgins. Spoil it for something else. Then they are worshiping what? S, AS, and S, and access, and as US, as S. So you watch the time 21:00 GMT as council called for 21. This time is in. So you see, I'm on time with a Security Council. UN, you see, Annie. So let's get it. What it? You say, look, watch carefully. So we don't have to have somebody to be healed when I'm the one who tell you what you mean. What I say. We are not a branch of you. We are not a part of you. That's where you are seeing the creators. You are seeing the original creator and you are saying what? So let's watch. What is Annie in Nkonya language? We want to say that so that you stop that donkey games you are doing. We will bomb you because the justices are saying you sin against the virgin. That's why they all have to say we value that great one who indeed we're saying. When the Lord indeed revealed himself to you where he is, you cannot come and break you can't block the view. Anybody that block the view, you can't bomb the person. I'm the one saying it. I'm the one the Lord sinned against. I have to show him the horns and power the beast. Something is happening right now. Airwaves, give way. Airwaves, something is happening. Give way now. We can't be joking. We are not baby jokes. Yes, they are not baby jokes. Wait. We got to see some words and those words. If indeed, Nkonya is the one telling you what you don't know you are saying. When I have my letter reading and you are selecting the words of the letter and say that is your Lord, I'm saying you don't have the right to say it. I said stop calling the name of my Lord. Which is my language. Stop using it. You are abusing my mouth. Look at my mouth. If I didn't create well with what you're spelling, it would have become useless. Then the way I say the Lord is what? Ugly. Who told you that? Who told you? Look at the Microsoft management and Office management. We are showing you things that you are saying what? I don't want to design it for us. Or is your name that is on it? We are showing you reality and then you're saying what? You are abstract. We are in the reality. So that it's not in the dream, it's in the reality. If you are the one dreaming somebody's life, I'm not in a sleep. Oh yes. So the word here is on. Okay, check it. What is Annie in Nkonya language? So what is Annie in Nkonya language? Watch it. So what is Annie in Nkonya language? Let me be in the silence before I do that because I don't want any background disturbance. You say, I'm trying to get that word simple as it is, but they are also saying some other words that doesn't have any situation. It is just the letter rule. If I have spoken it, it has to be written as it sounds to what it is. Now, if I write it like this, there's a rule with one of the letters. So if they don't get it, like I told you, let's say they told us that based on what I've said, let's say from the dictionary represent, then the word ane. This one is a special I. Is a special I. We have it for many other things, as we're telling you. And also the A. So if I'm saying ane, so let me put it even right there. Let me use that one. So let me use that one. You see that this one goes, they say even it does not stand alone like that. It's, let's say it's for many other things in the language. That the term unle, like unlearn. So unlearn, you see this one is special written. Unlearn is unlearn. However, it's what? Unlearn. You are saying unlearn. You say that the end is sounding sacred. Yeah, they're saying unlearn means what? Beauty. Like beauty. And anyo relate to two. Like this one. So actually the word that I wanted to talk about is simple as, look, this one here. Like we, you say it's right there. So already I don't have to go anywhere then. That's it. So from keyword, this one, I was saying the rule, this one there, the I is special, so that is I, but we have the rule, like, look at this one. Okay. Yeah. Look at this any. The word any comes from what? Our word to say, I will be said. I won't even say that, let me not say. So this is a word we're saying. Let's say if I have to say ane, like this one, because of the rule, let me just put it there, like I told what it is. And I can just say it also with the other side and then it will show it. But I want you to know what I'm the one doing it. Yes. I was going to tell this. So ane, then you see what is ane. Then when you see the word angel, that's why you getting it. Angel. Or what I say? Like that. Like angel. You are saying angel or aniel. The word, the angel aniel. So that is it for ane. Then the L is added to it, the angel, and it what? It personality. So these are originally what you don't know is not from you. So when you get to work with them or relationship and you develop to know better than the one whom you are getting it from, then I'll come and show you what you are doing that you don't know. Whatever angel or a force, a creator it is that you think it is with you than myself, who is to enjoy the one who is original here. And you fake it because they make you to think we are opposite. It's my language and my creation. You can't bring any force, any god, any man, any demon to be that person I am. You can't throw to the side here. You are not buying my Lord, which is myself. You can't have it. If you are getting profit for myself and what I'm doing, it doesn't mean you rent to us or render to us nothing or useless. You are nobody when I call myself. That's it. So watch here now. So it is. Let's get it. Like, even to say anye, well, yeah, like already saying. So let me talk about it. So when you see a beautiful angel, that's why you beauty completes with the Lord Himself and the Creator. You won't be telling me that you are the beauty. Who made the beauty? When I see what you worship ugly, you don't know that what you are doing is opposite to somebody, and what somebody is doing is also become opposite to you because of your need and want. You are with ugly life or ugly creature looking for something beautiful, and then you are exchanging the life of the beauty with ugly, and it doesn't work like that. That's why I say you are the law breakers with your Lord or whatever you believe. And I say, look, what are we saying? Alabwe in the Korean language. Yes, let me leave this way. Let me just change it. What is Alabwe? What is Allah? Let me just look. I want to put like this one. I won't write so many letters. What is Allah? There you see boy. Boy, they put for there. Area. So Alabwe in Konya means what is Alabwe in Nkonya language. So I want to just put it there. I want to see how they will word it. I don't want to talk plainly about one word. Like if I say it, look at it here. So Alabwe, likely spelled Alabwe. This is what they are saying. This word, you see it like how I did. That's why I separate it for you to know. Because of the rule, because we have not configured the system to what the key letters and alphabet. So we are using English to show. So that Alabwe means Alabwe or based on Nkonya what phonology. So you say it Nkonya phonology where O, this one is what O, but how do you know it? And then represent this one like this, where they use it for those words in the opposite reverse. And then this generally refers to what? A mountain or hill. You see, even just the letter alone. So if I have to be on the mountain in Nkonya, it means the language I speak, just one letter, had to carry myself by the spirit to the mountains. And then the hills. So our language determines where we are in the location. And mountains and hills in the what? In Nkonya language. So it is what? Associated with what? You see, then when they say mountain, things connected that prophet or that one. We they say if you don't come to the mountain will come to you. It's because of somebody's language, somebody who the creator is. Then they say what? Associated with what? Geographical features, even of the landscape where they farm. You see? These are the things. Ebo. You see? That's why we call something Ebo. There is something at the place. That's why they call it Ebo. You are saying, oh, it is there. That thing is right there. Just a letter. Look at it. So that when you're seeing it like this, also in the opposite, you're seeing it. So, Alabwe or Alabwe, like a lot of things. I want to say, let me say even in this one. Let me select it. So they are even saying so many things with this word. Alabo. So you see, Alabo. Like we have a mountain also called Alabo. But the word in it, you see that is Alabo. But you want to say in English, you can say Alebo. Alebo. Even to say Alebo in Nkonya language, you are saying, oh, this is how it is placed, or this is how it is, or this is where it is placed. So you see, I can't just say this single word for you to say something else. It will mean my own language again. And I have to say what they are trying to say or how it's positioned and what something is. So the language cannot mislead the people. If you understand what I'm saying. So this meaning, they say what? Mountain. But I was, okay, let's say this. Let's see the other one. So Alabwe, let me put it, let me just do this with this one. I want us to speed up a little. What is Alabwe in Nkonya language? Now, if they don't get it well, it also write for us something. They want to say so many things. I don't want, that's why I have to key it in. So I wanted to write it well. Let me do that again. So Nkonya is a completely angel language, so you can't say it's a dialect. We are not speaking anybody in this country language. What is Allah? I was trying to get something right there. I wanted to see if the system is getting the exact sounds, because I've tuned it to what I'm doing broadcast right now. So I can use your own system which you have for any wealth purchase with no use. I can use that to tell what a wealth is, because you are using the best as with speed, whatever, and I'm not with it. So hold it right there. Oh, what I'm saying. So I just want to say, okay, let me tell you know, I can say this. If I say, how do you say it is done? Let me do that. I wanted to look at how to get it done. Like, that's why I've been keying. So if you are not learning, how do you say you are configuring and ask or just fixing the thing? And you think the Lord sent you. He sent nobody to this place. If you are not learning, you are not been sent here, because we don't need anybody who is not learned. The Lord is not keeping secret for a person who is not learned to say he's with him. He's never reading. He's not reading. Never reading. How do you say it is done in Nkonya language? You say, when I say Nkonya language, they've got to write Korea. That's why let me type it. Like, because the environment is also they are also hearing from outside, so it's also picking up waves and other languages. So let me see. So what? Okay. So how do we say it is done? Oh, okay. Let me put it that way. How do you say he has done it? He has done it. Yes, he has done it in Nkonya language. So I'm not teaching any. Already it's a spiritual war. You are not the one I'm teaching. I'm making known to the world who I'm communicating in Nkonya language. That's why they make spiritual difference and barriers. I won't let you come for my place and claim it's yours. You don't even know what it takes to do. Oh. No, what? They are saying something. Let's say, based on a one language, it's not in Volta region. Clear the thing. That's why. Don't be saying that people are in Volta region. AI, please. The word geo and linguistics and language. Where have we created an Nkonya language and you are saying it's in Volta region? The OT region. When would you add it to where the original people? The OT region is only in Nkonya and its original language spoken. It's not mixture of what? Airway. Airway have been left out so that we mean that it's our old estate. However, we go there before all of them came there. So don't be adding. You see, I'm asking for something in Nkonya language. Don't say in Volta region. You see, that's why you get it wrong. You are getting it wrong. You are misinterpreting the word and where a location is in its own region, in its own district. You are saying it should be in another region. That's why you are directing people's good to another place. You are robbing the game. You are not qualified. Cannot change it. Change it. How do we do this? And then you are saying you are the one who knows what. What do you mean? In the whole world view, you are sinning that the world should know that you are the one saying when I ask of Nkonya language and Guan, even the Igbe even is not Guan. So why you are saying Guan in the Volta region, you are a liar. In Nkonya, the Guans are separated and they are what? They are their own language. And then you are you want to say that Volta region is the same as Ote. It's not the same. We've separated it. Stop that thing with you. You don't know. That's why you are paying money for nothing. And because what you say is money is that you are a liar. So your money is lies. And I am telling which one is pure. If we ask of Guan, Guan is in the region OT. So you don't ask Guan to Volta region. You are a sinner. We are not brother and sister when it comes to what we are saying originality. Nkonya is never a brother to what? Airway. Neither tree. When it comes to what we are saying originality, don't add anybody. That's why you are tarnishing image by the spirit and corrupting who is not to suffer the sin of another person. We are not family. This is not a family, it's not a tribe. It doesn't call for any, no tribe, no language, no tribe, no ancestor. We don't have anything in connection. That's why we tell you what you should do to get out of a certain challenge. These ones are the reason for sin. You are not the one watching. You see, I'm looking for somebody and something so that when we're talking about Nkonya, then you go and talk about war and conflict. That you don't even learn what you are saying. Who have asked about maybe war? Let's say I'm asking about what? Guan language. Okay, who are the people in the Ote region? Let me ask if you don't know what I'm saying. It means that you are changing things and how can you be leading people and misleading? So, who are the people in the Ote region? Who are the people originally in the OT region? I don't want you to getting things wrong. That's why you can't be a scholar, you can't be a teacher. This level you cannot participate. So it is saying what? The OT region carved from the, I don't want to name anybody. I said don't be adding sectors of things. Just say where the Lord have created. I have my north, I have my east, I have my south, I have my west. That is in Konya. That's the only place you stand and you see mountains side east, western side water, southern side to Accra side, and northern side to north. That's what it is. On in Konya, where you stand facing the west, the right side of my side will be placed as if north. The left side of my side will be placed as if south, because that's how the road is. The road coming from south to what? To the northern part. That's how it's straight. So that from front it is west. From behind myself is mountain. That is what east. So that the mountains have the sun fly over or rise over and then get into flight and orbit to the west, which is the water side. So in Konya you see the sun going behind the water, yet rising from what? The mountain side, which is it. So we don't have our east from any place because there's a mountain that rises above any strait to any region. So in Konya is the direct and immediate east. That have it east, south, north, and all of the west. That's it. Because we don't see any strait apart from being in the Konya area. It is our own that we see. We don't see anybody before the sun. When the sun rises, we won't see anybody else. We won't see any community that is rising from. It will rise immediately right at the level with the sun, the mountain. You don't share things wrongly. That's why I say you can't share my property with you, because we are not airway, as you cannot come with a level. We are not airway family in any way. But yet I have what? A person birth to us, also a nation in Amfega. It doesn't make myself airway. And where we are talking of Nkonya, that's not airway community. Stop that thing. You don't know anything. That's why you are invoking people to shrine, idol, fetish worshiping, whereas we are not family. We are not Muslim, because North is even far from Nkonya. Yet that is a route you get to Tamale or North. When you use our side, that's why you go through the Bimbila and all of that. Krache, whatever you call it, and to Bimbila and then the Tamale. You go through you go a certain dust way. But when I have to go there many kilometers, several kilometers, in thousands is kilometers, driving from Nkonya to Accra, to Kumasi, and then to Kintampo, and then to what? To that place. You don't know what I'm saying. Let me calculate how many kilometers we drive on this life from Nkonya to Tamale, the capital. So, how many? Let me show you what kilometers we made. How many kilometers it is to drive from, let me tell, in Konya Tepo. Tepo to Accra to Kumasi to Kintampo. So Kintampo or Kintampo, how do you say it? Kintampo, whatever. And then to north, like and to what? Tamale. And to what? Tamale. So is it Tamale? Like this. Let's see the total, whatever you don't know what I'm saying. We drive this. Look at that. Watch here. No, do it total. I don't want it in break. I want you to see how lump sum it is if it has to be money. Yeah, they made a summary. Watch here. Watch here. Now, I told you in thousands and whatever. Look at it. You say, who can you say it is? So, driving from Nkonya Table to Tamale via Accra, Kumasi, and Kintampo covers approximately 952. That is 1050. That is 1050 kilometers in total. So I know that many of these 1050 in total, taking roughly 15 to 18 hours of driving time. Do you understand what I'm saying? So look at the journey distance. Yes, and then key legs. What key legs are in Konya to Accra, which is 200 kilometers. Key leg again to Accra to Kumasi, which is also what 200, and then probably to a certain part of Kumasi to be 250. So look at the journey. Look at just what you're saying. And people in exact place that I'm saying, how the journey from Accra to Kumasi is, and how the journey from Accra to Nkonya is, the only smoothest way. That Kumasi to Kintampo also carry what? 180 kilometers. Look at that. And then from Kintampo to what? To Tamale, 200 kilometers. Look at it. It means that it's really a high speed journey if we should travel this. Today you have seen it with your own light. If you are watching from somebody's light or with somebody's light. This is what you need to understand what we're saying. So, looking at what we are saying, driving this continuously, that if you should start, let's say, in the 6 to 6 is 12 hours. So it means you can't get what? You can't get to Tamale if you are driving from Nkonya to what? From Nkonya Temple to what? Tamale. You can't go because day and night will change. So already roughly the total 15 to what? To 18 hours. That is if you are the one driving at the speed that will take you, if you understand kilometer and your engine performance, with no braking on the way. That is it. To make this thing work with the time, if you know what it is, how many kilometers you should travel per hour. That will show. That will show. And watch carefully. We've given the statistics and then the preambles. We made it already. So you need it if you have never made a travel to that place. Look at it. 1,050. You just say roughly 1,000. Let's just say 1,000. Because the difference of this 50, let's just say 1,000. So 100. Aeroplane. Which of the aeroplane will be flying this distance that you don't know what I'm saying? Which of the airplane? Look at it. Let's say traveling by air from Accra to US. Let's look at it. So traveling by air from Accra to USA. I don't want to say USA. So traveling by air from Accra to USA, kilometers. Yeah, I just want to have this one like that. They are bringing expenses, how much it will take or what it needs to do. Well, I want to say that. Well, let me say that. Let me quote it. I don't want to have to. They are telling you how much if you should pay. Look at the money, the tickets and things. Look, $700 and then $800. They are telling you what you don't know. And yes, there are many other things. Many. Look for like Royal Air Maroc. And then TAP Portugal and Ethiopian Airlines and frequency offering what competition fare or competitive fare sometimes even for this and that. Yes, you don't know this. That's why you get to pay what you don't understand, even the trips and how. You don't know. Find out. That's the cheapest, they want to say, cheapest option. And yes, so once it will take you to that level, then hours count. Yes. So I want to say that how many kilometers? So how many kilometers? It covers. And by air, or even I don't want to be saying by like I come on. From Accra. You think I came to be writing the kind of English you don't know? I don't know who even show you that. What I have C in English, you think is your kind of world. That's the entire world language, not your A. Your A doesn't come here because it doesn't work anything here. I'm not employed to write. I'm a journalist myself. Like every area I've worked, that is what the Lord is showing the Spirit. Naturally, you should know. From Accra to USA. Alright. Yeah, let's get it. You have to understand so that you know what distance and what it takes. Get out of here, Uncle Spirit. Get out of here. What out? Something's happening. What are you saying? Hey, what are we saying? Look at that. So flight from Accra to USA covers approximately 8,200 to 9,900 kilometers. About what? About 5 6,100 to 6,150 miles. In kilometers, I've shown you already. Depending on the destination, yes, so that's it. However, look at how many kilometers it will fly to cover maybe a kilometer when you are on air. And you look at the speed and compare with what you drive on earth. If we are covering 1,000, you have not made 1,000 kilometers and you are telling us you travel. Where do you travel? We travel just 1,000 in, 1,000 out. That's 2,000. So in Nkonya Temple, we are the only one who have traveled 1,000 kilometers in, 1,000 kilometers out. That is in and out. Travel in Nkonya Temple to Tamale and travel Tamale again to Nkonya. That's 2,000 kilometers. So the year 2,000 generations ended. We've made everything. Yes, we got to show you. I want to just approximate it. I want to approximate it. You see who can do this? 2,000 kilometer travel. Where did you make it? Once. Just once. Just once. At least we've made it. That is an angel flight. Angel flight. Either you are saying somebody is better than who? Better than who? Better than who? How did you travel? Look, that's what it's showing. Works. It's a quality. So you see that if they say green card, the green card in this is taking us places. What a world! And the Lord Himself is involved. And I'm eating the Lord small. Little. Palbi. Look, Nkonya language is really taking us high. Let's get to the flight. The altitude is high. And the attitude to control it, you really need high. Let's get to this place also, right? It's very necessary talking about most and in this. We have it. So at least to know that to travel in Nkonya and to Tamale, you have it. How many kilometers in? 1,000 kilometers in, 1,000 kilometers out. What cars will do this? That is Hyundai, that is even Daewoo, the small one. Then I show you the last time on the channel. That small thing you are seeing, even old, used, an engine that we just have to use, home use small, to travel this kilometer just once like that. Then your car is finished. Look, to travel 1,000 kilometers in, 1,000 kilometers out, with the 2,000 kilometers with the car, how many even is the mileage? What are you supposed to drive? How many kilometers are you to cover even to make your car to work again? Look at this. Just watch carefully what I'm saying. How did you travel and have no issue on the travel? Because the Lord is a spirit that should keep the law working. And then we had no police issue, nothing. No migration, no custom, nothing. We just have to keep on driving. We get it. So at least in this country, I have 2,000 kilometers, just one journey in and out. 2,000 kilometers. You don't have it anyway. Your car, even since you purchased it, it has not covered 1,000 kilometers. Since you purchased it for many years, because you don't go anywhere. You don't travel anywhere with it. You don't go anywhere with it. And you are telling people who are to lead and tell what is on the road, you don't know it. And you are saying you go and do what? Who gave you what opposition? You have not traveled such a distance. How do you know what is even happening? Spirit make it possible. That's the highest I can tell you. 2,000 kilometers. And that was just to say, in week stay, we went there, let's say, like, it took just about, say, Sunday. The journey was between probably Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, it was just Sunday, Saturday, like midnight. And not to say midnight, just about 4. Yeah, that's how. So the journey, 4 something, and we have to drive to this place and then to KWASI, so that we had just because of the time, we have to have like 3 hours. So in roughly time was just to say 6-hour rest. It took me just that at the time we have to be in KWASI will be like around, so let's say being there 6, 7, 8, like 6, 7, 8 p.m. That will have to be there. So that at that time we have to rest. Yeah, we have to rest overnight. Then journey continues as early as we say 4 again. Like we just made it like that so that it won't be so much as you think. Yet we made it that the time favorite goes on it. So I'm saying this again for you to know that we are the only ones who carry the origin that we won't fail to do this, even when it takes our strength and capability, qualities to do. How can I say you send us somewhere distant like that and we couldn't make it or we failed to deliver it? How can we deliver wrong act? So we making it. 2,000 kilometers. Just watch 2,000 kilometers on your clock. We've seen how much it is and what it is, what it covers. Yes, again, let's get it. So our language, yes, let's get it to that place. We're talking about the language, right? Yeah, so we did it. Once we did this one, how it got us to this place. And from this, okay, let's get to maybe one more time. I have to do this. I told myself, so these are the record and statistics and travel and experience. And look, if you have never traveled on such an occasion, how do you say that the Lord said, okay, let's make it? So if the Lord prophesied it hasn't happened, how can I go and be saying he has done it? That's what they taught you, the church, to be doing. You don't create anything in the book. Let's say if the Bible says, and they traveled, let's say from Egypt to the land of Canaan, how many kilometers? Let's do that right now. There you see in between. So how many kilometers? How many kilometers? So how many kilometers? I can try to get it. It is to travel by land from Egypt. That you have to know what I'm saying. Unto Canaan. Because that's why you claim they are currently living with a new name. Let's say it. Right there. So if they were trying to have understanding about how many kilometers they did walk, we took them 38 years or 40, whatever they were saying, diversifying. Let's see if you are not learning your level, maybe yesterday and your level today, what we have said up. If we take what they say is the reason the Lord hasn't shown up, we have made it and beyond it, and proving beyond, he cannot even be living when we are seeing corruption. As the work of every goodly person or creation, it never comes from corruption. You can't deceive, you can't fake it. You can't fake it. We cannot do that. So watch carefully, as it's already showing. To travel as the land from Egypt to what? The part of this level, it will not fake it when the Lord is saying that we have to mention the law. So the law is not fake to understand the area, the coverage. So that's the coverage. So I'm showing you the coverage, which is cover age. A place you have had to say you live or you cover or you destined or you journeyed. That's the coverage. So when you say coverage, as you think is coverage, you are covering like this. What I'm saying, that's the coverage. So what I'm doing, the records and things you really wish to see, so that how many? Look at this. And then watch carefully that the direct line distance from Egypt specifically, even the Nile Delta to what? To Canaan, southern, maybe is approximately 400 to what? To 625 kilometers. So how can this take you 40 years? I have people in my house who walk from Nkonya, this day journey to Accra. In my house, I'm the only one whose house somebody can walk, travel by land and foot from Nkonya, my house. That is Eop. His name is Eop. That's one of the Sunday sons in the house. So these are natural things that happen in my home originally. He will walk. That is a normal thing or normal situation for him. Normal situation. So the one they are saying as well is not in your house. You don't walk region to region, neither region to country. All this is to happen as you can know. You cannot doubt it. This person I have mentioned, his brother is an electrician. They are by the same name. They were born the same Wednesday. They were born the same Wednesday. But their father was Sunday birth, who attends Sabbath. That is the Saturday Sabbath. That's it. Yet he has also developed hernia. So this word and things happening, we have to look at it. The Bible and the ones with the origin, they can suffer the shame again. And even as the people whose home you see living with, and the people who share with us, they are the sickness, even the flesh and the tongue. We can't die a shameful personal life of a person that we don't know. How can I bear a tree? How can they form a part of my flesh when originally I'm not birthed from them? How can you say they are the one to destiny or to give people what they are? You want to spoil it before you do that. So I have to mention these because of what their normal walk. You go and ask in Nkoya, whose house you have a person that walk barefooted, not even bicycle to with anything. He will walk. That is a journey for him to be doing it. That's original to the Bible. So if you have somebody in the Bible that they talk of they walk many years, after us, it's just 2 days, 4 days, the person is in wherever they ought to go, in Accra. That's how it is. If you don't know it, let me better tell you the name, the soul of it. It's working. At least I have to mention that conversation because you have nobody. As for you, only when people are not normal, that you think they are in somebody's land without knowing. These ones, they work in different places, having wife and children, and have not given birth. So I have to give you account for what you don't know. If Moses had to take 40 years, there was a purpose and reason. But at my home, it doesn't take us years to do this. You don't know what people have gone through when they are saying it. That is a part of the women's side. The one who begot my mom, the one who begot his father, they are the same mother. They have the same father, the same mother. Yes, that's what it is. The other woman who has what have been, I won't make a needful area of the conversation. So that's what I'm saying. So watch here. That if we should look at just this coverage, look, and the white men have come to the level to create. Just today you get on the car and you are in that place, which took 74 years or 40 years. So look at it. They are even talking about it. So he said, while this journey can be made in what? About 11 days on foot. Look at what they are saying. They say what? This journey can be made on what? On foot, 11 days. Our biblical account indicates a 40-year wandering that cover a much longer, that kind of circuitous route like that. That you have to know that. You need this. And you consider, what is it that should take this to do? That if you should get going now, 11 days. You see that they didn't state any number than 11, one-on-one. That's angel, the journey, origin. Origin will make it happen. And we just look at these numbers on that level. Because if, let's say, if human being, how they calculate human being in days to know how many kilometers can a human being make by foot in a day or hourly. That is what determines how many days it takes in kilometers to get there. So on the purpose, reason for this 40 years was that they said what? The Lord said unless they stay in that wilderness and finish the war of spirit and meditate, so that they don't go with the same flesh as sin as a spirit to the new place, because they were different to the new place they were trying to go, so that the spirit will change them, like they will have a regeneration before they go there, yet predestined to be there. Because if that generation 40 years already, some people have died, like you have to know they have maybe lost air breath, so that's even why they say wandering. Yes. So if it has to be Somebody try to what? To make you what? To be going round, 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 without knowing you are in a place you have walked already. Such things work. That's a war. It's a battle. How some of the spirit can deceive you and you go and then you appear in the same place you walk. It means they don't want to let you go. They don't want you to go. Like when I'm traveling, how the people are doing, yet they are the opposite in their flesh here. That's what exactly should be happening. So if it takes you 40 years or 38 years, like the last time we mentioned and we saw the 38, which is my age as we tell, look at it. Just look at it. And direct flight, also like direct coastal routing on this, like you just watch, that's alright. Won't take any much to do again. We've made it already. Like look at where it is. This word is interesting. Like the Bible Exodus routing is for what? That the path taken involving travel to Mount Sinai, and in the journey the Sinai Peninsula. You see? So Peninsula, the Sinai Peninsula was much longer, often calculated around 987 kilometers or more. You see, if they have chosen to that place. Yet when you take a look at Egypt, to that place we are saying Canaan, to that part, if they have to say southern, and if you understand what they were saying, that's it. To go into this level will be that much long. So even to have the GPS, the fast, these are the reasons. So this war, you go and then you come and appear in the same place you have journeyed. You go and then it round like in the spirit form. You are not getting to what, where exactly it is. That is spirit guiding and driving the path. So these were the war and challenges that make even that situation. That's why they told you to have the war and the war in that place. Yes. So my word and language makes it act. Yeah, you have to know that. So if I had to journey in Konya Accra, look at Cape Coast. Let's look at it. So how many kilometers it is from? So from Nkonya Temple. So from Nkonya Temple to Cape Coast. Watch here. At least these are areas I've had to go or travel, which is just the usual norm. So from Nkonya Temple to Cape Coast, approximately they are telling what is 354 kilometers. It is 220. So with a travel time about 8 to 9 hours, we've been doing this. How we've been traveling, that's the real angels who can do this. Now the routine typically passes what? In the Pando. So we normally make our Pando because we are not in the branch of anybody. We are this world, we have the world that is what? Not to go in between or going anywhere. We don't have to go around anyway. Just have to get up from Nkonya Temple and then to Pando to continue like that. I am not the one to travel and go to Huawei. If I come to Accra, I don't have to go to anywhere because Nkonya is near, like it's not in any cottage of somebody. That's a city on its own, a nation, a country on its own. So I'm telling what exactly you don't know and what you have to say it is right now. So I have it. So these are crucial numbers to make it happen. To go even on the N1 and N2 highways. Yeah, that you know. So 8 to 9. Yes. So that's it. That's really what it takes to do. Well, that's all right. So as the journey continues, we are just simply looking for a word. and that has taken to the level. At least giving account for travel report. You cannot have my enemy showing what I'm supposed to do. Are you the one to do it on my behalf? Where did you journey? Why you don't even know where the path to travel Accra or Kumasi or Nkonya is? So, Annie. So let's say Allah. So what is Allah in Nkonya language? So let me ask this. What is Allah in the Nkonya language? So I'll show you the difference. Let me even write it. What is Allah in Nkonya language? So we are not babies to you, the ones who were begotten and sacked or thrown away. What is Allah and Ilah in Nkonya language? You need to understand. You just really need to understand. So that when you are giving your food to a wrong person, unfortunately, I'm not the one you are doing that to. So look, based on this, the term Allah and then Ilah appears to be frequently confused, even with what? Or related to what? You see that I'm saying something, they are talking of Malay, Malayalam rather than the Nkonya. No, you are not. If you don't know about the Nkonya language, I'm the one saying it, we are the ones speaking it. Nkonya language, don't say that. You see, that's what they have been doing to rob you to go and bring somebody's sin. When we are light, we want to remain light as we are. Then they want to go and say, so you have not done your research enough to know the people who speak the language. That's why you have been giving the good of a original person, you are giving it to a Muslim, or you are giving it to a Christianity, or where they may be corrupt. Yeah, they don't even have the language and tongue on their level than knowing it deaf in them. When they are making people dirty, we are keeping people clean because we create. So it's not like that. Don't be saying that. Even okay, let's go to that language, to what it is in the language where the country they are trying to say. Let's say what they say. It appears to be what frequently confused with so it's in a different country, as they want to say, or related to what? Malayalam rather than the Nkonya language, okay, of this country. You see, so they know that the Nkonya language of this country, it is indeed. So they are also comparing with what? A different country, this name, this one, Malayalam. You see, Malayalam. So you see why if you have somebody to say Malam, all of that, even to have, so when the person is not learned, they will have tried to say this word, and even to go wrong. Even in the Nkonya language, we are the one who have Malam and then Lam. So whatever they try to carry it will go there. Yeah, because if we try to say this word, it's already in the language that will tell you. Now watch here. There it is what to say. Okay, however, in Nkonya, Ale sound like Allah. No, we have dialect in Nkonya. So the Nkonya language have dialect. We can say Allah, and somebody will say Ale. Like we have it like that. So already you can't divert to any place. If we have the language, we have also the dialect. So whatever, so it means you are the ones who are speaking dialect. We have the language and the dialect, the same word, that can be Allah, and I say Allah, and I say Ilah. All these things, they are different way we use it. However, trying to say, somebody say Baka, some will say Lakpa. These are the words we have. Try to say one thing, but in the dialect, this one say I understand it in this better than this one. It means that they are trying to tell you how the grouping is. That's why we have it. To say Lakpa or Baka is what? The math for this. Let me show that. That's what we try to say. Let me show that instantly. I don't need to waste time. This word, this is what? Look. This is what? This is what we are saying. This word, this artifact, this original artifacts. That's why we are saying Lakpa or Baka. Baka or Lakpa. So Baka or Lakpa, it cannot be any other person doing the wrong. So in reality, the zone, we are using our enemy's projection. The original projection, you see that even white in the more color look today. Yeah, the color is real different. Do you find out what I'm saying? Yes, because it's with myself. So it's more like a whitish color. And today we have had to really use this the way it is on the neck round. That's right, that's alright. So let's get to what I just pressed. So this is how we do presentation. You'll be telling me that we are saying it, but you are here to say it. So carefully, let's look at what it is in the various language. So watch here now. What I have asked for in the language, that's what it is in our language. This letter is not for another person. Yet we will look at what they are also trying to say in that country language, what it means to say this word. So when we say ale, ale, or ale, like this one is different. It is our word, but what I'm asking for, you don't know it. Like, look, ale means as beauty or good looks. That's good looks. Other than the word we have said ale, the other one which is what beauty. But this particular one, to the other one we say even ale, we have different ways to describe what we are saying is art of our art for beauty. We have ale, we have also like you are saying ale, and we also have what akile. You say akile. So when you say akile, what a word. That's a, you know, I'm not supposed to be telling some of the things, but if you don't know who you have sinned against, I'm the one telling you in this world. Once I have grabbed you, whatever you claim is a false, a God, or whatever. Once I have grabbed you, it is finished. To the level, not on the cross. This one with ourselves living. So that even they are trying to describe what it is in that language they're saying. What I'm asking for is ebuakle, ebuale, la alabwe. So we don't say we have some of them who say iyabwe. You see iyabwe, and we also have alabwe. We have all the things right there as we're saying it. Try to say one thing, yet they what the angel consonants or sound vibration, they are what different as spoken based on the different communities that we have. So actually the most common ones, you have to know how popular it is to speak that word. That when you speak this word in this form, we say, oh, you are from this side. It means you have been influenced more on the other end than where I am or than where you are, or the various. Yes. So that's what we're saying. So when you take it anywhere, it will be my language, because that's what we create. Yes. So when you say it like this, that's not what I asked for. I'm saying it in a sentence that it is done, or so you see when they bring this one, you see that they are showing what the word in good kind, like good looks. But that's not what I'm asking for. Do you understand it? Okay. So let's look at what they say in this country language. Which even is it? There's contextual difference, or often mistaken for the Malayalam usage. Let me see what it says. It says Allah. Okay? So Allah in this form here, it means what? Means is not. You see? So I made even this word that which you understand well what it is when you say malam. So look at where it is where we say malam and then lam. So even let's see it on the live. You see that what we try to say, it is in this country, they are trying to say what? This word rather. That's not what I have all these words, so I have it like simple as it is. So let's watch. So what I'm even talking about, or what I'm circulating on with knowledge and reality, you put it here and it's not your language, not even one of them. So when they are saying what? In this form to say Malayalam means what? Is not or are not. You see? That is exactly why we say in Nkonya language Malam means don't repair it, don't do it. Because it is direct to what we say, do not do this, don't do this, don't do that. But when we say Allah, like A-L-L-A or A-L-A, that one is also different. This one we put it in conversation. So we don't have it as a God, it's rather a conversation. It's even unlike you are saying this means, when you say Malayalam means is not, or that's not it, or are not. That is different. So this one is a conversation to say I'm expressing. That's why the white people were able to tell that, to even say that Allah, the word like this, it is expression. Even it's in the Bible, in the book of Joshua, it's right there like that. An expression made out of a feeling that, oh, how would I do? What would I do? If you try to express yourself in a feeling that is, or emotionally connected with a situation unbearable. So it comes with that. That's why you hear the word they are saying, tell Lord, I would say. That Ila, that's what we are saying. That Ila means what? Ila means not available. In that country language, in the Malayalam again, or does not exist. So look at how it is in Nkonya language. So getting it as here, there you compare. So this country, they may have what? This same country, you need to find out about where they have been given what policy they hold. So let me see why was it is done. So because I don't want to say Fabwem. That one I say, like if I'm asking you somebody or about somebody, even when I'm trying to say like they are causing more issue, that's the spirit themselves. So I'm trying to get what I want to say. I have it, but I want to have a way to code it so that you say it plainly open. Because the Nkonya dictionary or the language is not from our enemies to tell what we should write, already given in the database. So you don't have to say that you are the one to change. You can upgrade it based on what the spirit and what they are teaching. But you cannot change it for another person's language. Because we don't speak any Muslim language. We are telling you who we are. That's how we the original people. You couldn't come and change our looks to be what Muslim. No, you can't have it. You don't even have any qualification to say you understand what the kings. We are the kings and archangels and you say what. So what is it to say Ilabwe? Yeah, maybe let me put it that way. Ilabwe in Nkonya. So maybe you want to have it in Nkonya language. Just getting it so that you'll be tired that you are carrying my good food for a person I don't know. Whether they speak a language that is like us or not, we are not from there, they don't know us. We don't know that. That's why they say you claiming somebody's position. So let's say unavailable in Nkonya language dictionaries and common phrases, Ilabwe does not appear to be what a standard or commonly. So you see it, because before you say Ilabwe, unless you are saying Alabwe, like you have a word to say, I am simply not going to say it is done, or that I have to know who did it. So he has done it should be a subject and then the adjectives and then all of that. Other than say, oh, somebody did it, so you want to say it is done, or somebody has done something. But we want to know who exactly it is about that did it. So in this way, that's what makes it what not common to be as you think. So if you don't understand it, here is that so that's why it won't be common for you to be saying you understand what we're saying. Yes. As the Nkonya language often spelled, whatever you want to say. I'll say, look at it. Let's say when you say what? when it is spelled in this form, look at what it is. Like this, that says utilizes specific, you see, sometimes dependent. Now vocabularies. Now if you heard this phrase, it might be a color, like it's not a colloquialism, it is a language. You are not the one telling us what we are saying now or in the past. As you cannot say it's also a misinterpretation of what? Similar sounding words. You cannot tell us anything about it. We have the dialect. You are not the one, you are not the language, let alone to understand dialect. You are not Tree or Ever or English to come and write what we are saying. You don't know anything about it than how it sounds to you and why Spirit call you to learning. So that it says what? You see, they are trying to do this. So if I go into the dictionary, you have to know what we regard. Let's say when Tepu people speak and Ahinkro, you have to know what it is, how they speak in that masses. But when you get to, let's say, Rupon, how they also speak that same word with one particular thing we are saying. So you won't be telling us what you know. This is not, you are not the one who came and write our life to tell what it means. Now, you are not the one telling even what it is. As it is saying what? That or a specialized not included in general lexicons. So he said, that's it. Now let's look at some of the things. Let's say, verify the phrase with a native Nkonya speaker from what? The OT region. So that's it. So you put it well, that's it. So when you put it like this, it means there are some keywords that you have to find out from if you hear it. And also consult the Nkonya dictionary app on probably Google Play for standard vocabulary. So when it's better you know the people and ask what they are saying, other than somebody trying to even keep it somewhere. Like what you need, if right here they didn't give it, then where? It's the same as you were saying, some of them reserved for other purpose. Until this day, like I'm saying it. So that's what they have to say it is. Because if I have to say, so the A, let me put the A right there. So let me put what is A, so that you know how it is, the word or the letter that represent what we're saying. So let's see that right there. This one. That word which add the Ani, that is the word that started. So to say Ela. What is Ela? Even to say this one, we also have a behavioral description to say Ela. Ela means the situation, like the character or something like that. Ela. So you see that Ela, all the things you can't even take it out. You don't say, oh, you say that it's just one word. No, it is in many forms, many places. That to say, oh, Ela bohe, it means we know somebody we call Ela. That Ela, if you do a certain, or if you perform a certain behavior or attitude you put on, we tell you this character of this person we've thrown away. That's why it is given Ela bohe and Ela. This is what it is. So when we say Ela bohe, so we know Ela bohe, even as they speak it. So let's say that Ela bohe. So Ela bohe. So when I say what is Ela bohe, like I'm supposed to also put a, but I can't be doing it. Ela bohe. You say, let's say this. Ela bohe. So let me put it in this form. That if the system, you know, already in English, if I'm writing it, you see that we have Ela bohe. So when we say Ela bohe, after that, it is what we don't agree with at all to have put it on. It's a character you cannot put on. How about with that? You see, when I'm working, then they are releasing the demon beast. They are the one who have been making people stroke. Your half side will be something else because we are in the life present. And they give birth and I've never given birth. I don't want it to be doing that. You see how the gate and these things are. So if I don't use it for opposite, they will have to corrupt this one to say you are rather a half part of their flesh. That's why some people will grow and one side of their flesh heavier than the other end. Or one side will be dead, the other living. I'm not married to a skin or a dead person. I'm not married to ugly life. You can never come to this. I don't agree with you. I'm the one telling you who I am. So in this case, let's say based on Nkonya language that the dictionaries and linguistics resources, Ela or Ela bohe is not a standard. Like when you say this, you are just saying, oh, okay, you can't understand certain things. Let's say it's like we are speaking English language, like a character you put or this behavior. So we are saying behavior or behavioral or character or this attitude. So you can't say it's not is not a standard word. You can't say that. That's my language completely, which is even what tells what you are. So let's say a recognized phrase. Even it's good to say, as they give you the right to go and ask the people themselves. You see that? Let's say you go and find what we are saying here. Like that standard phrase in the Konya dictionary. Some it may be a phonetic spelling of a specific or localized. No, you can't write about that. So the one who wrote this, let's say you have to make research. You already, even the system is not the standard to be asking for. At least I want to see how the progress they've made by covering. The people speak the language from generation and ancient before the time of creation till date. So you coming to say you are doing blood issue, making Ramadan, don't say is a liar. We don't need it. That's why you are doing your bloodshed issue and occultic blood issue for the age. And I'm not the one who speak those things. And you, no matter how large and wide you are in the population, you don't have the power capable of doing it. For I came from not any of your seed. So look at it, and that, look at that, as it says what? Or a variation of common in Konya, a Guanchi language spoken in this country. You say, don't say Volta, we are not, so you are misleading people when you say Volta. In Konya it's not Volta. So you are the one misleading a white man to go to Volta region when we are not Volta region. You are misleading the people. So you are misleading the people to go to Volta region other than what? OT region. You are misleading them. The internet is a place and source, resource for what? Location and material available, the fact. So when the fact is OT region and you place Volta region, you are misleading them. You the one who is responsible for what? The AI and the word incorporation and language. You are the one misleading the best people from Nkonya to Volta region. Nkonya is not in Volta region. Nkonya is the origin even of Volta region, as we have denied nothing, yet we have a new creation to say new one. That's why I wear the new one. If I created and you don't understand, I have to create for myself again in the same direction you are living. So that word related to what? They say La. You say, when you have La, then what is Ela again? So when we say La, like what here? La and like this again. We have La and then La. So these are two letters having difference. The rule. La and then La. This one should go up. La. But this one is La. So this one just neutral saying La. And this one is with La. Now what is that? To do, you see. And an act or occurrence, or sometimes used in a phrase like to turn or unexpectedly. So if I'm the one talking, don't say there's any mad person in the dust that you have raised to be telling what we are saying. I'm the one saying God is not speaking my language. He doesn't understand what I'm saying because he's not created from this place. He's a liar. That's why in the world view, where we have soldier, police, prophet and prophetess, you are lying before people again. We are seeing you. That's why we throw away those things that we say we've thrown away. You are not my marriage. I don't need you. You are not my wife. You are not my girlfriend. I've never married. I have my wives already. That's what I've been saying. They also watch here that the rule again with this one and this one as a suffix word. A suffix indicating a change in verb, tenses, or transitions, or transitions, or whatever. That given that in Konya often use A and O in place of tree, A and then O. However, you see, that's why we have a look at the A and then the R. You say it right there. So that's why you are saying Ela. Already right there could represent a complex verb construction. So that's it. So these are the reasons. And you see, because it is not worded to what you've been saying, yet that's what you are claiming is your God. That's why you, if you are in the sovereign anyway, they want to rise up and do this. Come out of the channel. Nimba. By the authority of Nimba. Tear myself out of the sleeping of the unclean death by the authority of Nimba. Move out of the wood and the cabbage of the unclean death. Out of this way by the shrines of the unclean earth. Out of this by the shrine of the earth. Come out of the shrine of the gate. Out of this way by the authority in law. So when I'm saying a word in a silence, watch here. It says what? That for accurate context, it is recommended to verify the phrase in the Janet the Nkonya dictionary or this many things you find, yet these are common language we speak. So well, it's not common to the people. It is spoken among only the original. So that's it. That I may understand. But don't to say certain things. That's why we say reserve is a virgin language. You can't speak it when you don't know what it is. Okay, so what? So we are not the one what we go. So round two is on. When they do coco, I am not saying no, but I'm saying I don't want it because those things we made it like from an art like this, but they corrupt it and abuse it. I was just simply saying what somebody is doing which is causing problem to the flesh, and they came again with the kind of nonsense which is not a part of business. So it is. It's like what we throw away. We say we don't need it. We don't need it. You are not our wife. You are not our descendant. If you can make coco, I have this one. That's a shield and symbol. You say that right there. Let's show it up because you need to see what I'm using. We are not the one who corrupt in the form as you may understand nothing here. How can you say you know the word in somebody's language and you don't know the flesh that carries the original source? So that's it. So we have not instructed or we have not commanded anybody to go and be beaten. We are not the family of those things. We have not led anybody to Muslim or wherever in the world. Our world is not known until you become that person the Lord predestined you. So I'm not the one leading anybody anyway. However, if they claim they have any spiritual giving, that one, the Bible allowed certain things to happen. Yet, you should know, there are some battles and challenges that you get in here, you to be hard to get out of. Yet, if the Lord indeed made it, then your commitment will show how the Lord will get you safe out of it. Because I'm not the one they are working for, I don't need it. My half is not dead. As my hand, I tell you don't know the suffering on the left side. That is a word that everybody claim they have come from, but not my flesh. Yet, because I'm the angel living in life, that's why I'm telling you what is happening on any side of this flesh. It doesn't make myself a part of anybody that claim. I am not from anybody's home. I am not from any of that. I have not sold. Of course, I don't even have what word they understand to say. You are saying you sold your soul. No, there's nothing like that. Because there's nothing like that. Like I've not sold myself, let's say anybody to what? To be a ransom for killing when you have done the right thing. No, you are not my soul when you sin against this. So already it's opposite and it fits well. That if you are not my soul, you sin against this. That's why I have to say you to go to where you have been charged to be judged. You can't be the same person in this flesh. So what carefully, like such things you need to understand. You can't be here as my life is Sylvester BEKOE. Nobody sitting here. So here on the live stream again, I just have to say we return with Gary. So Gary, here watch on the live. Gary, look. Gary, so eat it. We eat it.